Hi friends, I really suggest you to try this winning strategy and let's see together how much we can earn with it just less than 15 minutes. Let's go. Today we'll try out first and profitable winning strategy on QUOTEX. So for these purposes I have decided to use only high yield currency pairs. And let's move on to our indicators panel. Friends, let's try something traditional now. And in this case I think that we have to move on with the DeMarker, and then among the variety of the first part of indicators I will try the Alligator. Alligator is one that is having three variables and is going to show us the direction with its own bands. Friends, it is the trend indicator, so in this case we are working with the first currency ratio. And here the euro against the Great Britain pound, friends, are showing us the interesting situation of moving up of the price. Wow, and you see that I'm going only from $10 right in my balance, and let's move on, try to repeat after me. And while you're watching this new step, I'm going with $9 in my investment box, and surely let's try the call option right now. Yes, you see friends, in this case, no matter what the method is, all you have to work with and to know is having the best indicators, of course, that you're working with. And so in this case, you see that everything worked well. And I think it's quite time for us to move on to our second currency ratio to gain profit from it. So let's move on. Friends, I almost forgot to tell you that I'm currently actively working on my Telegram channel. What does it mean? I publish there more information about the life of trader, useful theoretical materials, tests, analysis of strategies, various files, and of course even more free trading signals that you can use in your trading sessions and earn money with me. My subscribers are already doing great results with my signals with 90% probability, and you can become one of them. So if you haven't subscribed yet, then follow the link in the description under this video and come back here, because we still have a lot of interesting things waiting for us. Well, here we are working with the euro against the Japanese yen here. Friends, let's zoom out to see the whole situation. Okay, in this case I think it's quite time for us to move on with this part of the graphic. Friends, I see that it's some kind of unmovable case here. Okay, but now I think we have to move on with some lows and highs. There is a great opportunity for us. They're providing us with a great opportunity to work with the upward tendencies. So in this case I will be working with, I think, $15 in my investment box, and let's try the call option right now. So in this case, friends, you see that everything is working good when you are joining the tendency and when you know that all the indicators are working perfect, right, and showing the best tendency in the time and showing the trend right, you know. So let's move on to our third currency ratio, and very great times to gain profit. So here you see that we are working here with some kind of flat situation in comparison and then with the previous part of the graphic. Friends, here I think that we have to wait until the next candle is going to grow. What do you say? In this case I will be thinking about the investment, so I think that this is going to be like $29 in our investment box, and let's try the call option right now. Yes, friends, so in this case I should say, when you do not have any vigorous sign for the movement, all you have to work with is your intuitions. Yes, and this is always also about having your experience, and if you are not having enough experience, friends, I'll consider you entering my Telegram channel and having a coach or mentor. Yes, and I will be working there with you for sure. Let's move on to our fourth currency ratio, and I will be really happy to be your coach. Remember that. And in this case, we are working with then all the averages that inclined a bit down, you know. And I see it's quite time for us to move on with working with our investment, friends. I think this will be $50 in our investment box, and let's try the put option right now. So friends, in this case, you see that everything worked really good, right? Because the DeMarker is going for some long time here and the same area, and that's why we just joined the right moment. Wow. Let's move on to our first currency ratio. It's quite time for us to gain profit from the first pair. Yes, and here you see that's great situation of moving up with the prices, TOTAS and TAS. Wow. We will gain profit from it for sure, friends. So you see that all the averages here are moving up, and the market is going for some time in the overbought area. So by now, I think while this new candle is in the stage of formation, friends, so it's quite time for us to think about the investment. I will be working with $80 in my investment box. You see, you may say that I'm a bit risky, but when you know the strategy, when you know your goal, and when you used to have all the power working with the Alligator and DeMarker, I think it's quite time for us to be really sure about your investment and about your income, of course. So I think it's quite time for us to work with put option right now. Let's go. Profit again. Wow. So what should I say here, friends? I think that everything here worked out good because we just worked with the confirming all reversal indicators and signals, and this is a great pleasure for me to work with this compilation, friends. I hope that you are having a great time while working my strategy. Friends, let's move on to our second currency ratio on the euro against the Japanese yen here, and I have to see the whole kind of story when I'm trying to make the next move, friends, and I think it's quite time for us to wait the next candle to grow. Right, I think I will be thinking about my investment. Well, I think that this could be $150 in the investment box, and let's try the put option right now. Friends, well, it's a great situation here when the price is here and is just moving a bit up. Then it toes us down with a great speed. Wow, and here we are working with the great situation of having this kind of prices, and I'm really happy that everything just worked good. I hope you too, and we are the lucky rises and of this situation, and you know, it's just quite time for us to leave this case and work with the next currency, what I say. So I think that this is the obvious situation with the bearish market that this is happening here. And well, I have to move on. Here with the next situation, I think that we have to work here with, say, $280 and our investment box. And let's press the put option right now. Great situation, friends, when we just entered the right moment, we just supported the tendency, wow, supported the movement. And in this case, I think that we have to move on to work with our fourth currency ratio, and that was a great situation to work with. Okay, you see, in this kind of story, we will be working with all the lows and heights, and that are providing us with the bearish market that is happening here. We will be working here with the low volatility strategy, and well, friends, this is the interesting situation when we are going to move on without any sharp movements. So I think in this case I will be working with the next investment, like that will be $500 here in our investment box, and let's try the put option right now. Yes, logically, it's the great situation when you see that every candle is just changing one each other. So, you know, all you have to do is knowing the time for the next one. And I'm really happy while working with this fast and profitable strategy. Let's move on to our first currency ratio, the euro against the Great Britain pound. And here we are working with the prices that are above the highest of the Alligator channel, friends. And you see that the next candle is, I hope, going to be red. Yes, so in this case I think that I have to think about the investment. I will be working here with the $900 in my investment box, and while I'm here waiting for the next move and trying to find then the next movement, I invite you to my Telegram channel, friends, where I will be showing you the details of trading according to the Alligator and the DeMarker indicator. Trading this classical complete compilation, you know, I think that we have to move on here with the call option. Let's go. Friends, working with low volatility strategy is not so easy sometimes, you know, scenarios and not so great, but it's really risky business, friends. But in this case, I consider myself being a professional. So for you, I will consider to enter in my Telegram channel, where I'll be showing you some more details according to this fast strategy, friends. And I think that this is a great time for you to try earning money with using this strategy, enjoyable strategy, friends, because as you may see, in a short period of time I'm having this amount of money, and I wish you the same and even more. So you see that this is going perfect in terms of having only a few thousands of dollars, and you can lead what it is going on, and in terms of working part of money needed in the real session and having a bigger stuff in your balance in a minute, friends. I think that if you are not sure about making your next move or find your own strategy, friends, I have to consider you again and again to enter my Telegram channel, so where I will be waiting for you, of course. So let's move on to our second currency ratio. I think that here is the obvious situation with the bearish market that is happening here, and at the same time the market is a bit lower than the level of 30. So well, in this case I have to move on with definitely $1,000, and let's try the call option right now again. Friends, so I think that we have to move on, friends. You see, I'm not over it. I am switching the next currency and trying to have some more money, and like, you know, let's see what we are working with. And well, in this case I see definite position to the prices that are here being a little bit lower, so I'm not even sure about working with the low volatile strategy this time. So let's move on to our fourth currency ratio, just to see if there is something new here. But here it is the flat situation, and at the same time I see a great tendency for this formation of the candle to be a bit higher. Well, let's see, and I think that we have to move on here and try $1,000. Let's try the put option right now. Let's see what will happen. Enjoyable strategy, friends, isn't it? I hope you will like it, so thanks a lot for watching. Enjoyable strategy, friends, isn't it? I hope you really liked it, and I hope you already subscribe all my social networks and been part of my community via link in description. You can get lots of useful content for your own trading sessions. So I'll see you soon, and bye bye.